Hi, I'm Alan Mendelson, and I want to talk to you about why Las Vegas and Nevada casinos are just not going to open anytime soon. Now, you may know me from my decades in the news business on local and network TV news, radio news. You may know me from my years at KCAL Channel 9 in Los Angeles. I hope you know me from my website, alanbestbuys.com, and from my TV infomercials and my Best Buys TV show and my website that I've had in Vegas and featuring all sorts of deals and bargains for consumers, and my websites in Los Angeles. Now I want to talk to you about the casino business. I am not a professional gambler. I am not what's known as an advantaged player or advantage player, meaning I don't have any particular knowledge about how to beat the casinos. But I have done some marketing work for various casino companies, and as a result, I know a few things about the casino business. That's why I can tell you the Nevada and especially Vegas casinos are not going to open anytime soon. Number one reason is that the casinos can't open until there's a vaccine or a wide treatment or cure for this COVID-19. We're going to have social distancing, whether or not we like it. And this social distancing will keep the casinos from opening on any type of wide scale. We're going to have social distancing of 50% occupancy. We're going to have social distancing of 6 feet. We're going to have masks. We're going to have gloves. We're going to have plexiglass dividers in casinos. And quite frankly, it's not going to fly. With the customers or with the dealers and the employees, and it's not going to be accepted. It's just not economical. It's not going to work. There's another reason why Vegas casinos can't reopen. 75% of their traffic flies in from out of town. That's very important to realize and understand. 75% of the traffic to Las Vegas casinos flies in, especially from markets such as New York, Boston, Washington, D.C., Washington State, Florida, Texas. Those are the big feeder markets for Las Vegas. I forgot about the Midwest, Chicago, Detroit. Big feeder markets. 75% of Vegas's business comes from those markets. Those people fly in. Only about 25% drive into Vegas from California, from parts of Nevada, from parts of Arizona, from parts of Utah. It's that 75% that flies into Vegas from the rest of the country and the rest of the world that makes Vegas able to operate. Now, consider this. Airlines aren't flying. At least half of U.S. airlines have their planes grounded. And if they ever get back in the air, they're going to have social distancing, which means they're going to have to keep seats vacant, so they'll have to raise ticket prices. That is going to further impact flyers coming into Las Vegas. It could be months or even years before that 75% of fly-in traffic is recovered. It could be years. Now, there's another problem keeping Vegas from reopening, and that's the mindset of tourists. Many tourists don't like the idea of having a fun vacation in Las Vegas, wearing masks or sitting feet away from their dates, girlfriends, husbands, wives, or other group members. A lot of tourists come here for the clubs. The clubs are not reopening. Many tourists come here for the concerts. The concerts are not reopening. And if they do, they're going to have social distancing, if you could believe that. So the mindset of many tourists is to hold off. Don't come back to Vegas until Vegas is back to normal. Let's talk about the dealers and the employees of the casino companies. They're not too excited about coming back to work, folks. They really aren't. They are just as afraid of catching COVID-19 as you or I are. I mean, I'm afraid of it. I wear a mask when I go to the supermarket. I wear a mask when I'm in public places. I don't wear a mask when I'm in my own home. I don't wear a mask when I'm out pumping gas at a gas station because it's outdoors and I'm in the heat and sunlight. I don't wear a mask when I'm walking down the street, but I'm certainly going to wear a mask if I go into a casino. And quite frankly, I'm not exactly inclined to go to a casino having to wear a mask or having to wear gloves or anything else. Although I do wash my hands all the time, every time I played in a casino. I mean, chips are filthy dirty. Money is filthy dirty. Slot machines are filthy dirty. And I don't care how many times you clean them, they're still going to be filthy dirty. And dealers and employees, they share the same feelings I do. You know, the night before the casinos were shut down here in Vegas, I was at Red Rock Casino. And all the dealers at the craps table kept saying to each other, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. Because they were aware of the threat. And they're still aware of the threat. And I don't think they're going to be rushing to come back to work while there still is a threat. Now let's talk about the real reason, the economic reason, the dollars and cents reason why the casinos aren't going to open. And this is a reason coming right from the boardrooms of the casinos. They need an economy of scale in order to operate. They need volume. MGM went on record and said that they cannot operate a casino resort without 50% occupancy. Remember that number, 50% occupancy. It's a very important number, 50%, because the Nevada Gaming Commission and all of the social distancing guidelines issued by the governor here, Governor Sisolak, say that you can't have more than 50% occupancy. So if a casino resort needs at least 50% occupancy, but the Nevada Gaming Commission and the governor say you can't have more than 50% occupancy, how do you reach that tipping point of opening a casino resort? The bottom line is you don't. You've heard all the stories about distancing players at a table, limiting the number of players at a table, limiting the number of players at slot machines and video poker machines. Well, unless you have more than 50%, you can't open the gaming, you can't open the casino, you can't operate the hotels. You don't have the volume, you don't have the economy of scale to open. So where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with a Nevada gaming industry that's going to stay shut down for a long time. Now I want to talk to my friends in California and New York, because this is a great opportunity for you. You may not realize it, but this is a great opportunity for you. You see, the casinos that operate now in California and New York don't need 75% fly-in traffic. They've got millions of potential customers who can drive in with less than 1 or 2 hours on the road. The casinos in California and New York can easily expand and expand quickly over the next few months while Nevada is shut down to build up their casino industry to the point that when the airlines do open back up, people won't have to fly back to Nevada. They can go and just drive 1 or 2 hours to the New Vegas of New York, which might be in the Borscht Belt, the Sour Cream Sierras, or it might be in California at the existing Native American casinos, or new casinos that might be allowed to operate at some of the big California card rooms, such as the Commerce Casino and the Bicycle Casino. Now, my friends in California might remember that back in the early 2000s, there was a proposition on the California ballot to expand casino gambling in the state. That proposition would have allowed traditional craps, throwing dice, and traditional roulette with a ball and a wheel. It was voted down. It was voted down in part because Nevada casino interests poured a lot of money into the campaigns against that proposition. Well, now may be the time to re-examine that proposition. Perhaps reopen the idea of traditional craps and traditional roulette at all the casinos in Nevada, and allow casinos, not every casino, but allow some of the casinos, such as the Commerce and the Bicycle Casino, to add slot machines and video poker and traditional table games like craps and roulette. This might be the chance for New York in its Borscht Belt, Sour Cream Sierras, and for California in limited gaming locations to get back and keep jobs and tax revenue that has been going to Nevada. Think about it, California and New York. Don't blow it this time. I'm Alan Mendelson, and thank you for watching.